The basketball world recently lost one of its greatest of all time when Dikembe Mutombo passed away. And Dikembe wasn't just a giant on the court, he was a giant in spirit, a humanitarian whose influence went well beyond the game of basketball. Today, we honor a man who made a difference, not just with his imposing presence in the paint or his iconic finger wagging, but also with his kindness and dedication to helping others off the court. Today, we honor Dikembe Mutombo. I'm Matt Babcock, and this is The Matt Babcock Show. My connection with Dikembe Mutombo began long before I met him in person. In 1992, when I was in the second grade, I had a poster of him on my bedroom door. The poster had measurements on it so I could keep track of my height. And I remember looking up at that image of Dikembe in a Denver Nuggets uniform, imagining what it would be like to stand tall like him one day. But it wasn't just his towering height that I looked up to. I loved watching him on TV and seeing how he carried himself on the court, the way he defended the rim with an intensity that made him a force of nature. A few years later, Dikembe became a part of our family story when my uncle Pete Babcock, then the general manager of the Atlanta Hawks, signed him as a free agent in 1996. Luckily, I was able to meet Dikembe several times while he played for the Hawks. And those were some good teams too, with Dikembe as the defensive anchor, Christian Laettner alongside him in the front court, and Steve Smith and Mookie Blaylock in the backcourt. I loved those teams. And although I continued to admire Dikembe as the great player he was, I learned he wasn't just a fierce competitor. Dikembe was a kind, thoughtful person whose presence impacted everyone he met, including myself. He was larger than life, but always approachable and generous. On the court, Dikembe's story is one of resilience and ambition. At first, basketball wasn't even part of his plan. He came to the United States on an academic scholarship to Georgetown University, with dreams of becoming a doctor. But when you're 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan, sometimes the game chooses you. Under the guidance of legendary coach John Thompson, Dikembe quickly became a force to be reckoned with, a shot-blocking menace who, alongside Alonzo Mourning, transformed Georgetown's defense. When the Denver Nuggets drafted Dikembe with the 4th overall pick in 1991, the league quickly learned what it meant to go up against Mount Mutombo. He averaged 16.6 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game in his rookie year. And who could forget his signature finger wag? A no-nonsense message to opponents that, no, they wouldn't be scoring in his house, the paint. It became an iconic part of NBA culture, a symbol of his determination and his fun-loving personality. And Mutombo wasn't just racking up empty stats, he made his teams better. Whether it was leading the Nuggets to that unforgettable playoff upset over the Seattle Supersonics in 1994, or anchoring defenses in Atlanta and Philadelphia, he was a player whose presence altered the game. He won NBA Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, something only a handful of players have ever done, and was an 8-time All-Star. But stats and awards only tell part of the story. What truly made Dikembe Mutombo a giant among giants was his heart. Off the court, he was dedicated to making the world a better place. He once said that his mission in life was not just to play basketball, but to change lives, and he stayed true to that mission every step of the way. In 2007, he opened up the Biamba Marie Mutombo Hospital in Kinshasa, his hometown, honoring his late mother and fulfilling a dream to provide healthcare to people with nowhere else to turn. For Dikembe, success wasn't measured in championships or accolades, but in the number of lives he could help. He worked tirelessly with organizations like UNICEF and the NBA's Basketball Without Borders, using his influence to bring clean water, healthcare, and education to countless people. He was a man who understood the value of giving back, never forgetting where he came from, and always looking for ways to help those who were less fortunate. Since he retired from the NBA, I've been fortunate to bump into Dikembe at various basketball-related events. Despite all of his accomplishments, his spirit remained warm and kind. His smile was infectious, and his genuine interest in others left an impression on everyone around him. He made you feel like you mattered, and I admired that about him. Watching Dikembe's life and career unfold, from when I was just a young kid to getting to know him as an adult, has inspired me to be a better person, and I'm thankful for that. So as we say goodbye to Dikembe Mutombo, we celebrate a life well lived. His journey from Kinshasa to the heights of NBA stardom is a testament to his talent and drive. but his commitment to humanity is what truly defined him. He taught us that greatness isn't about what you achieve for yourself, but how you use your platform to uplift others. Rest in peace, Dikembe Mutombo. You were and always will be a giant among giants. Thank you for everything you gave to the game and to the world. Your legacy will continue to inspire us all, on and off the court. I'm Matt Babcock, and this is The Matt Babcock Show.